When we start comparing our basic operations of addition, subtraction, and so forth to the algebraic process, there's a few things we need to keep in mind. The first is what we call place value versus face value. The place value is going to be the position, and the face value is the digit itself. So we're going to look at this as a number. For example, if I have the number 342, face value would be saying 342. Saying at place value, we would say 342. There's quite a difference. I would rather have $342 than 342s. So we really want to make sure that when we talk about addition here, we're looking at place value. This class is essential math through algebraic thinking, and that's exactly what we're going to do here, is look at this algebraically. And algebraically basically says my right hand and my left hand are equivalent. So left is equal to right. So my left hand says 325. In expanded form, that's 300 plus 20 plus 5. 142 is 100 plus 40 plus 2. So looking at this, we call this the decomposition. We take 325 and decompose it into expanded form. And technically, that's really what we do when we add these two values. 300 plus 100 is 400. 20 plus 40 is 60. 5 plus 2 is 7, combining 467. So we're going to use the algebraic process and add these. No longer are we going to do that thing called borrow and carry that you used to know. We're going to add it. We always like to go vertically when we add. Writing it out horizontally in expanded form is okay, but it's long. So we're going to add the 100 column. 300 plus 100 is 400. Then we're going to add the tens column. So now we're looking at this place value, and 20 plus 40 is 60. 5 plus 2 is 7. Adding these 467. This is the technique that we're really going to work on because it has a lot to do with the algebraic process. So once again, we'll do the algebraic process looking at left hand equals right hand. So my left hand is going to be equal to my right. So decomposing 458, 400 plus 50 plus 8, we're going to add to that 200 plus 30 plus 6. The other thing we need to recognize about the algebraic process is not only left equals right, we always do math left to right. Always going to do this process left to right. So we're going to start in the left hand and look at our hundreds. I have 600. Looking at our tens, I have 80. Looking at our ones, I have 14. So if we want to add this up, I'm going to have 600 plus 80 and 14 is 94. 694. Using our partial sums, which are somewhat of a shortcut, adding our hundreds, adding our tens, and adding our ones. Now notice, that's equal to 14. So I have 694. Notice I'm moving left to right. Trying an additional example. Left hand equals right hand in expanded notation, which is called decomposition. Adding left to right, I have 800s. I have 70 or 7 tens. And I have 13. So combining 70 and 13 is 83, adding 883. Using maybe a shortcut method, adding the hundreds is 800. Adding the tens, adding the ones, 883. Again, moving left to right. In the last example, keeping our left hand equal to our right hand through the algebraic process. Decomposition, which is another name for expanded form. Adding our hundreds because we're moving left to right. Now 60 and 70. If I had $60 and $70, I kind of like the bridge here. I bridge up. I take $70 and I take 30 from the 60 to make 100. Or in other words, I have $130. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I have this 400 plus 142. So I'm again looking at my tens. It's 542. Sometimes writing it horizontally across is a little bit more difficult than writing it vertically. 300 plus 100 is 400. 60 plus 70 is 130. 8 plus 4 is 12. From left to right, 542.